Why discipline feels hard, and the hidden trick that makes it easy. You wake up motivated. You tell yourself, today is the day I change my life. You grab your phone just for 5 minutes, and an hour later, you're still scrolling. You know exactly what you should be doing, but every small action feels heavy, difficult, almost painful. If that sounds like you, listen carefully, because the problem isn't that you lack discipline. It's that you've been taught the wrong idea about how discipline actually works. And here's what most people don't realize. Discipline isn't supposed to feel this hard. We've been sold a fake image of discipline. We imagine ultra-successful people waking up at 5 a.m. effortlessly, working for hours without distractions, never doubting themselves. Look, that's not reality. Even the most disciplined people feel resistance. The difference is simple. They use an invisible system that most people never learn. And this is where it gets really interesting. According to research from Duke University, over 40% of our daily actions are habits, not conscious decisions. Almost half your day runs on autopilot. So if discipline feels hard, it's not a character flaw, it's a design problem. Why discipline feels so hard? Here's the thing, your brain is designed to conserve energy. From a biological standpoint, every decision burns mental fuel. Scientists call this decision fatigue. The more decisions you make, the more your brain searches for shortcuts. And those shortcuts almost always lead to immediate comfort. Netflix over work, scrolling over focus, snacks over nutrition. Now, you might be thinking, some people just have more willpower. Not really. Behavioral psychology shows that willpower works like a muscle. It gets tired with use. Disciplined people don't rely on willpower. They reduce the number of decisions they have to make. Imagine your willpower is a phone battery. If you waste it on small, unnecessary decisions, there's nothing left for the important ones. And that's exactly what happens to most people. The real enemy, invisible friction. Here's what most people don't realize. Discipline rarely fails because of motivation. It fails because of friction. Friction is anything that makes an action slightly harder. For example, if your phone is within arm's reach while you're working, the friction to get distracted is almost zero. But if your phone is in another room, friction increases, and suddenly focus becomes easier. Listen, a study published in the Journal of Consumer Research found that increasing the physical distance between a person and a temptation dramatically reduces the chance they'll give in. Just a few feet can change your behavior. A few feet? That's crazy when you think about it. Discipline isn't about inner strength, it's about external architecture. The hidden trick, environment automation. And this is where the hidden trick appears, the thing that makes discipline easier. High performers don't fight temptation all day. They design their environment so the right action becomes the easiest action. Look, if you want to read more, put a book on your pillow. If you want to exercise, lay out your workout clothes the night before. If you want to save money, automate transfers into your savings account. This is called behavioral automation, and according to James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, your environment shapes your behavior more than motivation ever will. It's like swimming with the current instead of against it. Discipline gets easier when the current works for you. Story: the 2 desks experiment. Let me tell you a simple story. 2 students are preparing for an important exam. The first studies in a cluttered room, phone visible, notifications on, TV in the background. The second studies in a clean space, phone off in a drawer, organized desk, silence. Guess who focuses longer? It's not intelligence, it's environment. Researchers at Princeton found that visual clutter overloads the brain and reduces focus. Your environment talks to your brain even when you're not aware of it. 3 immediate actions. Look, let's make this practical. Here are 3 things you can do today. Action 1, the 20-second rule. Add 20 seconds of friction to bad habits. Remove 20 seconds of friction for good ones. Delete distracting apps from your home screen. Prepare your workspace ahead of time. Small barriers create big changes. Action 2, radical automation. Automate what matters. Automatic savings, fixed schedules, meal prep. Fewer decisions mean more mental energy. Action 3, visibility design. Make good behaviors visible. Keep a water bottle on your desk. Display your goals where you can see them. Your brain follows what it sees. The surprising truth. And this is where it gets really interesting. Discipline isn't a daily battle, it's a design skill. Successful people aren't stronger, they're more strategic. They understand motivation fluctuates, but systems remain. Think about flying an airplane. You don't rely on brute force to reach your destination. You use instruments, systems. Discipline works the same way. Addressing objections. Now, you might be thinking, my life is too chaotic for systems. Exactly. The more chaotic your life is, the more you need simple systems. Start small. 1 environmental change, 1 automation, 1 barrier against distraction. That's it. No life overhaul required, just smart adjustments. Listen, discipline doesn't have to feel painful. It can feel calm, predictable, almost automatic. And the important point is this: every small environmental change you make today builds a stronger version of you in the future, more focused, more free, more in control. So, here's your challenge. Pick 1 action from this video. Do it right now, not tomorrow, now. And if this video helped you see discipline differently, subscribe, because here we don't chase empty motivation. We build real systems that change lives.